Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. So I'm actually pretty excited about this video for two reasons. First of all, this is going to be a super intense game. I mean, I'm playing solo queue by myself, doing my thing, and suddenly I get matched against a Kalista called L space Piglet. Now at first I'm like, there's no way that's legitimately the Piglet from Team Liquid, the guy that used to play with Faker Senpai himself. There's just no way it's him. But then I look at the op.gg stats of this person, and I mean, my goodness, this guy has some serious numbers pulling on his account. He's got an extremely impressive win-loss ratio, 95-15. And suddenly I'm thinking, you know what, that might actually be Piglet. Because throughout this game, he was absolutely monstrous and so difficult to play against. But if it's not him, then it's still probably some kind of challenger Smurf. But the word I just said, Smurfs, that is going to be the topic of this video. Now, a lot of people always ask me what are my opinions on Smurfs, because I do tend to sometimes Smurf on my stream as well. So if you're unaware, a Smurf in League of Legends is pretty much just a high elo player playing on a second or third account in a much lower elo. So for instance, a challenger player playing on a second account he has that is in the gold range elo. That second account is called the Smurf. There's a lot of various opinions about Smurfs in the League of Legends community. So I want to discuss it, and I also want to hear your opinion about it too. So for this video guys, I will be talking about what I think are the positives of having Smurfs throughout League of Legends, and also what I think the negatives are. And then after that, think about it and tell me in the comments below, what do you think about this topic? So let's start talking about what are the pros of Smurfs. I mean, there are of course good things about Smurfs existing. It's not all bad news. So the first good thing about Smurfs, I think, is that for the person that is doing the Smurfing, it could be a good way for that player to determine what ELO range do they truly belong at. I mean, maybe their main account got to Diamond 1 just by pure luck, but their Smurf is completely stuck at Plat 5. So this could be a nice way to prove to yourself, am I really a Diamond 1 type player? If I make a new account, am I able to get back to that ELO? Another pro of Smurfs is the fact that the opponents, the people that are actually facing the Smurf player, they can learn a lot from the game. Now granted, the game will most likely be one-sided. The players that are losing are going to experience so much from that game and experience so many things that this Smurf player is doing that no one else in this ELO range will do, that they'll see exactly what it takes to become a higher level player. They'll get used to just a little bit from that game playing against a higher level player, and overall it'll just improve their own gameplay. Believe me guys, the best way to get better at something is just to simply play against someone that is better than you. Constantly playing against people that are worse than you and not at the same skill level as you is not going to help you a whole lot, and you're not really going to learn a whole lot. Another potential good thing of Smurfs is that for the actual Smurf player, him or herself, it's going to be a more relaxed game. It'll be probably easier, and it can be played anonymously, especially for people that are known throughout the community like pro players or YouTubers or streamers or whatever the case may be. Sometimes, and I mean this does apply for myself, I want to play solo queue, I want to play League of Legends while being anonymous. I don't want anyone to know who I am. And of course, on a Smurf account, you don't have to worry about the ELO gains or losses like you would normally for your main account. So overall, you can just kind of play safer and try new things that you wouldn't risk trying on your main account. And the final thing is the fact that streamers, like I know Boxbox for instance does it a lot, they can show that climbing through the ELO brackets is definitely possible with enough experience in League of Legends and being at a certain skill level. So those are the main points I think that are positive about having a Smurf account exist and overall just play in the lower ELO. But let's talk about the cons. The first thing is that I honestly think most people, the majority of players in League of Legends, will think that Smurfing is not good for League of Legends. It is not healthy and it should not be allowed. And believe me, I truly understand that. But here are the cons that I wrote down. Most of the time, the game will be completely one-sided in favor of most likely the Smurfs team, because they're just gonna simply destroy the game, carry it hardcore, and the enemy team is not gonna really know how to react to it, let alone be able to react to it. So that of course will make the games unfair for the lower ELO players. They're not gonna have really any chance to win, and it's gonna be absolutely one-sided. A lot of people within the community also consider it to be somewhat of a bad manner type thing and look down upon Smurfs, thinking that it's simply unfair and it's kind of scummy to do it. And the problem with these games is that when the Smurf player is absolutely demolishing his lane opponent, the rest of the enemy team is gonna blame that person, make them feel horrible for losing so hard, probably report them, and they're gonna get blamed for a lot of things that really isn't even their fault to begin with. It was just completely out of their control. And the last con that I personally thought of was the fact that a Smurf player of course has to level their account to 30 before they can play rank, and what that does is you're gonna be playing against a lot of people that are potentially very new to League of Legends. People that might be just trying out the game to see if they even like it. Maybe they want to make the switch from Dota, from Heroes of the Storm, from Han, whatever other MOBA, or just simply being completely new to the MOBA genre. But if you have this challenger guy playing around level 12 accounts and they're just simply demolishing every game, that's going to turn off that player heavily. They're not going to enjoy the game, and chances are they simply won't try League of Legends anymore, or any other game for that matter. So this could definitely be a very negative thing towards new players. But that pretty much is it for this video, guys. This is going to be probably the first discussion video I do in a long time, and I want to do these more often, where I give you guys a whole bunch of thoughts that I have about a certain topic. I want you guys to think about it and then give me your thoughts as well in the comments below. So please do so, and also throw in a like if you did enjoy this video, share it with your friends, and also check out my other videos if you enjoyed this one. Peace.